Hey guys, how's it going? Back on my channel. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've got other videos too I'm going to plan on uploading this weekend, but just wanted to show you what's going on real quick. First off, if many of you know, if you've talked to me for a long time, I have two computers sitting in my office here. I have my desktop computer right here, and then I also have my laptop there that I use for editing and other stuff. The desktop here, I've been running this operating system and this processor for over 10 years. This computer has a 2.4 gigahertz Pentium 4 Northwood single core processor. It's just lately I've been noticing a lot of slowdown and issues. And of course, with YouTube going through upgrades and stuff like and other stuff and other web browsers doing upgrades and stuff, the performance of the single core 2.4 Pentium 4 is just this processor has seen its day, and I'm at a loss. I finally had to upgrade, but luckily, you know, this video here will be the last time you ever see one of my computers using Windows XP. This is kind of a sad moment because I've used this operating system for 10 years. I really like this operating system, but times change, technology changes, and you know, you have to adapt if you can. So but just the decision I made was based on time wise, because sales were good, and funds wise I was able to do this. So Christmas came a little bit early for me. I treated myself to a good Christmas present. So I have here a box full of goodies. Let me show you real quick. I have a box full of goodies right here that I actually got from UPS the other day, that I ordered from Newegg. Pretty much what's in this box is a brand new computer. This is a lot of the core components that I am actually going to be putting into my Roswell Blackbone right here and updating. So let me show you what I got. First off, of course, since I'm ditching the single core, I had to buy a new processor, so I went ahead and picked up an Intel Core i3 3.4 gigahertz dual core processor. This was pretty good. I got this on a combo deal. So I got this, the Intel Core i3 dual core, and then I also got a new motherboard too that supports the dual core and the quad core. This is the Gigabyte B75M D3H motherboard. I got both of these on a combo deal from Newegg. So that was pretty good. I got this on Saturday, the day after Black Friday, so that was pretty good. And of course, you know, upgrading to a new motherboard, I will have to, of course, upgrade the RAM. So, also got this right here. I got 8 gigabyte Corsair Vengeance RAM, DDR3. This will allow me, and then the motherboard will allow me to do dual channel RAM. Now, of course, up in the RAM, as many of you know, Windows XP 32-bit only will see about 3.5 gigs of this RAM. So pretty much that was another decision, was to kill XP. I went ahead and picked up Microsoft Windows 7 64-bit OEM system builder's version of the operating system. So this is what the new computer is going to be running on, is 64-bit Windows 7, which is what my laptop here runs. It runs 64-bit Windows 7 Professional. But of course, buying these new components, buying a new motherboard, a new CPU, also means I'm also getting rid of IDE, because I only have two PATA drives left in my system right now. I have this one right here that I use for, it's used for PAL. It's used to play PAL DVDs, like the ones Nemesis or Dead to Sight sent me a while back. He sent me some PAL DVDs like RoboCop and others. Well, that DVD drive right there, the top one, is configured for PAL, but it's a parallel ATA drive, which means And this motherboard I have, this gigabyte motherboard I bought here, does not have parallel ATA support anymore. So pretty much that drive is going to be eliminated from the tower, and then the CD-ROM drive underneath that drive, which is my original CD burner out of my old Dell Dimension 4550, that is also being eliminated. That is the last component from my old computer that I actually still have that is actually working. And I do have pictures of my old computer, and I'll post those. And then, well, also too, I mean, because this was actually a rebuilt from my old computer. It has the same CPU that my old computer did, because this is my original 2.4 gigahertz Intel Pentium 4 out of my old Dell Dimension 4550. And so this was pretty much rebuilt. It was a new motherboard, new CPU, but still had my original hard drive, my original CD burner. But the DVD burner was actually replaced. Somehow it got lost when it was rebuilt. So I actually had that light on DVD burner right there. But I won't be needing those because those are both parallel ATA, and everything in my case is going to be SATA. It'll be serial ATA now. So which means and I bought that little LG drive not too long ago, and that's serial ATA. So that'll be going into the new computer. The hard drive that the system is actually running on right now, that is a 320 gigahertz serial ATA, and that's actually going to be transferred over to the new system. But 320 gigabytes is not a lot of space. I mean, yes, it is in a way, but it's not a lot of space for what I'm planning to do. So I also had to up that. So I went ahead and picked up a Seagate 2 terabyte SATA hard drive as well for this new computer build that I'm doing. So pretty much here, I mean, I'm upping a lot of components. I'm upping the storage space. I'm upping the RAM. I'm upping the processor. You know, if I want to upgrade the processor eventually, say if I want to, you know, switch from a Core i3 to a Core i5 or i7 quad core, I can do that with this motherboard without any problems. And of course, too, the power supply in there is, if I remember, it's a 500 watt power supply that's in there right now. And with this motherboard I have here, this motherboard actually supports Crossfire, AMD Crossfire for the Radeon. And that's eventually I'm gonna get a new graphics card, but just the power supply that's in there right now, it's not gonna be supported for what I want to do. So I had to kind of up that as well. So that's the last component I have here. I bought an OCZ 700 watt Mod Extreme Pro power supply. 80 plus certified, SLI ready, and I actually got this. This was on sale last Saturday. This was on sale on Newegg. It retailed for, if I remember correctly, I think it retailed for $100. It was on sale for $70, and then I got a $30 mail-in rebate. So really, this power supply after the $30 mail-in rebate will only cost me $40. So that's a pretty good deal. So in total, for all the new parts I bought here, I spent a little over $550, and I know this computer is going to be great. It's going to help me out. It's going to allow me to do a lot more stuff. It's going to allow me to run the games I want to play. That this computer right here can, you know, it can run certain games, but it can't run all of them. So I know this is going to allow me to run a lot of the applications and a lot of the games I want to play. So just to show you, you know, you don't need a lot of money to build a high-end gaming PC. Figure out what you're going to want to do or what you're going to want to use it for. You know, buy your parts, you know, buy your core components. I mean, me, I'm lucky. I already have a case. I'm going to use this existing case. So I'm going to take out the old components, except for the ones I'm keeping. I'm going to wipe the hard drive because that's going to be used for a backup hard drive. And I'm going to put Windows on the 2 terabyte hard drive, so I have plenty of space for that. And then the 320 gig that's in there now is actually going to be used for a backup hard drive. It's going to be used to store, like, say I download Steam games, I'm going to put those on there. I'm going to store videos on there and music, so I have backups in case anything goes wrong. So yep. So pretty much this This is the final day for SD Media Productions of using Windows XP. It is a sad, somber moment. It's like saying goodbye to an old friend. But it is time to retire the Pentium 4 and Windows XP. Because every computer I have, with the exception of one, my work laptop and then my laptop there, run Windows 7. And my laptop in my room runs Windows Vista. I know what people are going to say, Vista, boo, whatever. It does its job for that computer. Considering it's a shit box low clock Celeron, but it does its job. So, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. I've got other videos in the can. I'm going to do a It's Nostalgia video, and I'll maybe show you during the build what's going on when I start putting all this stuff together, because the main thing I got to do right now is wipe the hard drive in this computer. I've got to wipe it clean. I've got to take the components out, and I've got to clean the case. I've got to blow the dust out of the case. I've got to get it prepped for the new components and start assembling the new computer. So, thanks for watching, guys. And this is Bufferkid saying be cool, and see ya. Hey guys, back again. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the progress of my new computer build. I've got the case all gutted out, cleaned. I blew all the dust out, blew the front intake fan, blew the dust out of that, which, I mean, there's still a little bit of dust in there that I'm going to wipe out. Blew the rear exhaust fan. Got all the old components out, the old power supply, which is a 430 watt power supply. Both IDE drives. The sound card I'm eliminating because the graphics card that I'm going to reuse, the Diamond Radeon HD 2400, actually has an HDMI, and my new motherboard also has HDMI, so I'm going to switch to HDMI and get rid of, stop using VGA, because HDMI I hear is actually pretty good for computers, so I'm going to go ahead and use HDMI. I got both SATA drives. I'm going to use the Western Digital Caviar Blue 320 gigabytes. I've wiped XP completely off of that, deleted the partition, so it's a clean hard drive, ready to go. And I've got my old motherboard and CPU out, my old P4 motherboard. So pretty much I'm prepped, I'm ready to start building, so I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll make another video to show you the progress as it goes along. So thanks for watching, guys, and this is Bufferkid saying be cool, and see ya. Hey guys, back again. Just wanted to update you. I have my CPU, heatsink, power supply, DVD burner, both hard drive bays, and my graphics card and RAM and motherboard all installed into my tower. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, but I mean it's getting there. It's getting there. I got all my SATA cables routed. I've got my power supply connected into my motherboard. The CPU is installed. The graphics card's in. It's ready to go. So I'm at the point now that I can actually hook it up to my HD TV and do a boot up and see if she fires up, and get into the BIOS and make sure that everything is working, that everything is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So please stay tuned for that. Another update video to come when I get to that point. So thanks for watching, guys, and this is Bufferkid saying be cool, and see ya. Hey guys, back again with my my PC build. My PC's up and running. I did test boot, make sure that everything is working. My fans are all running. My dual core is all up and running. And right now I'm in the process of installing Windows 7 64-bit onto the system. So hopefully, you know, since I'm running HDMI, I'm not running VGA, I'm running HDMI, the graphics card will compensate, and I'll be able to go through the boot process of Windows 7 without any problems. So please stay tuned, and hopefully by then I'll be finished and I'll be up and running. So I will talk to you again when this is finished. So this is Bufferkid saying be cool and see you. Hey guys, just wanted to update you again. Right now what I'm doing is I'm restoring my files from backup that I took off my Windows XP computer system that I backed up before I got my components. I knew I was going to put this together. I'm restoring them from backup right now into my Windows 7 system. I'm hooked up HDMI, which is why the screen is underscanned, because it doesn't have the driver yet. Windows Update was actually doing that, because for some reason the driver from AMD kept crashing. It wasn't working, so hopefully the one from Windows will work and it'll solve my HD audio issue and I can hear sound through my receiver, because that's how my computer is hooked up. It's hooked up HDMI into my receiver and then output through my high-def television. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Of course, I got my stickers on there. I got my lovely Intel Core i3 sticker on the front now. It's so great to have an Intel sticker back on my computer again, especially this new tower. And I've got my Windows COA sticker to this tower. Of course, I've kept my old one on there for now, just as nostalgia purposes, but eventually there may be plans in the works. I might be building a computer for my dad that he can use while I'm at work and while my mom and I are working, and he can use to, play games or something while we're gone during the day, so it keeps him busy. So, but yep, I got all my old components boxed up in here. The new component boxes are here, stacked up in case I ever have a problem, which so far I'm not having a problem with this. The graphics card's working, the CPU's working, it's doing updates. I'm hooked up to the internet, so hopefully by the end of the night tonight, I'll have all the updates installed and I'll be up and running completely. So I will update you again soon. So this is Bufferkid saying be cool and see ya.